What's up, y'all? It's me, and I am back with another video. It's been a while because a lot has been going on the last month, like May up until last week. No, up until this past Monday. It's been crazy. Please excuse this pimple. It's like getting on my nerves. So excuse that. But I told you guys to ask me any questions y'all wanted to ask me about sickle cell, about me, or both, anything. So this video, I am going to answer those questions that you have asked. So let's get started. I got it on my phone. So I'm just going to start one by one and just answer the questions. So let me go onto my notepad because I wrote them down. So yeah. But I hope everything's going good with y'all. You know, everything's going good. Last night, I did go to the emergency room last night. Let me tell you the story while I find the questions. And the night before, I wasn't feeling good. Today's Sunday, so Friday night, I went out, had a good time, but like towards the end, I was not feeling good. And plus, it was raining, like it was storming. So you already know rain and sickle cell don't mix at all. So I was feeling crappy anyway, but you know, us sicklers keep on going regardless. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go home and relax. So I went home, took some meds, got my heating pad out, and went to bed. Yesterday, I woke up. Me and my mom was supposed to go out, but I was like, I'm going to stay home because I still kind of feel crappy. So I took some more meds and went back to sleep. So I slept. That's one thing about me. When I sleep, like, more than half of the day, then something's wrong. So that was a red flag right there. I slept more than half of the day. I woke up at like 3:45, 3:50. I woke up, told my mom, I was like, I still don't feel good. So my mom took me to the emergency room, and knock on wood, where's wood? Knock on wood, that ER visit went so good. It's crazy because I was like praying on the way there. Please don't let me be a long wait. Please don't let me get a crappy doctor. Please don't let me get a crappy nurse. Please let them listen to me and let me tell them what I need and let them give it to me. And no lie, God must have answered my prayers because seriously, as soon as I got in the emergency room, there was no wait. I went straight back, got triage. After I got triage, I went straight back into a room. So I was like, yes, okay, off to a good start. And maybe 10 minutes, when I got in my room, I would say 10 minutes, if that. The nurse came in with my port stuff to access my port. I was like, okay, they on a roll. So then before she accessed my port, the doctor came in. So I was like, oh, good, I have to wait long. So I was like, please let him be a cool doctor. He was a cool doctor. He was like, having sickle cell pain, you know, how long has it been going on, and blah, blah. You don't know what questions a doctor is supposed to ask when you're in a sickle cell crisis. He already did that. So I was like, okay, that's good. And he was like, so you want Dilaudid and Benadryl? I didn't even have to tell him that. So for him to even say that, I was like, oh my God, is this real? Like, for real. Like, we have doctors and nurses that are so shitty. Excuse my language, but they treat you like crap. So when you come across a nice one, it's really a blessing. It really is. So I was like, yeah, that's what I normally get. And he was like, okay, access support. I'm get put in the orders, everything, and that was that. So everything went smoothly. I got 3 rounds of Dilaudid and Benadryl. I got 3 rounds of that each time. I think it was like 30 minutes. I think it was 30 to 45 minutes in between each round. So every round I got Dilaudid, Benadryl, then 45 minutes Dilaudid and Benadryl. Then my last round I got Dilaudid and Benadryl. And I started to feel better. So I was like, I can go home. So they gave me my last dose and I got discharged. So I came back home like around 6:45. So I wasn't in the emergency room that long because thank God it wasn't that crowded. Thank God. And on a Saturday at that, you know it'd be crowded on a Saturday anytime. So I was really, really, really grateful and thankful that it wasn't crowded when I went, you know. So I came back home and I went back to sleep and I felt a lot better. But the only thing I don't like is like when you get pain meds, when you go to emergency room, you get pain meds, the next day you be so drowsy because you still sleeping that meds off. You still have meds in your system. So I wanted to go to church this morning. My mom didn't even bother to wake me up because she knew I was still tired from getting the meds. So she went to church. So I'm here with me and my dog Bentley. So if you hear him move around, that's Bentley. So, so now to the questions. Some of these questions are simple. And I know some of y'all who have sickle cell that's going to see this video going to be like, really? They asked you that question? Remember, some people really don't know about sickle cell. So if you hear like a simple question, just, you know why. So let's start. Okay, so here's the questions. I'm not going to do the names, nothing. I'm just going to say from somebody who asked me questions. I'm not going to do no names, nothing like that. But, here's one. I have two questions. Everyone is different and what they've been through. But have you ever been accused of drug abusing? That's the first question. And is it serious enough for the doctors to deny giving you IV meds unless you take drug rehab? The second question. So let's go to the first. First question is, have you ever been accused of drug abusing? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I count on one hand. It hasn't been a lot, but I have been accused of drug abusing, which is crazy. And I remember one time I went to this emergency room and I was in so much pain. And I was telling them, like, I need stronger meds. They wasn't, like, giving me the right doses. I'm like, this is not working. So they were like, well, why you need stronger meds? Why you need a higher dose? It's not working. Like, I know what helps. You know what I'm saying? We know what helps us. You know what I'm saying? When we're in so much pain. So I remember one time I broke down crying. Not because I was in pain. I just broke down because this doctor was like, oh, she's going through withdrawals. Because I was previously in the hospital a few days ago. And then I went back into the emergency room a few days after I got discharged because I was still sick. He's going to go and tell my mom that I'm going through withdrawal. I'm like, okay, you know what? I broke down crying because I'm like, I cannot believe this doctor is really saying that I'm going through withdrawals when I'm hurting so bad. I'm still in crisis. I should never even got discharged, but I did. But I'm still going through a crisis. So for him to say that was really heartbroken. So I broke down because of that. I told him, I was like, man, let's just go. So the next day I ended up going to pain clinic and that helped. So yes, I have been accused. I want to say on one hand, we have 5 fingers on one hand. I might want to say 3 to 4 times I have been accused of drug abusing. And knock on wood again. Besides me going to the emergency room yesterday, I haven't been in the hospital in almost 4 months, like admitted in almost 4 months, you know? So I don't go in the hospital that often. I go either like every 3-4 months. So that's how many times a year? 4 or 5 times a year in 12 months. So that's not that bad. So if you see in my charts, if you look at my charts and you see I don't be in the hospital that often, why would you say, oh, but some doctors are just so mean like that. They be like, oh, you're a drug seeker. As soon as you say you have a sickle cell crisis, or as soon as you say you're a sickle cell patient, they accuse you, and it's sad. It's really sad. So anyway, so let's answer the second question. It hasn't been serious enough for the doctors to deny you giving IV meds. I never got denied meds. Got probably denied a higher dose, but I never got denied meds. So, no, I never got denied meds. And I know some sicklers have, and that's still not right at all. So let's go to the next question. Okay, how long I had my port? Got my port on Halloween. I will never forget because I got it on Halloween 2008, and we're in 2017, right? So it's about to be 9 years on Halloween this year. So 9 years, almost 9 years. Knock on wood again, no infections. I take care of my port. I take care of it. So it's been 9 years. Okay. Am I the only one with the sickle cell disease? Yes, I am. In my family, yes, I am. My mom has the trait, and she knew she had the trait. When she was 6 months pregnant with me, she knew she had the trait. My dad did not know until he got tested in 1990, before I was born. And that's when he found out he had the trait. So when my mom was 6 months pregnant with me, the doctor told my mom that, you know, your daughter's going to have sickle cell. Do you want to terminate the pregnancy? Yes. The doctor asked my mom if she wanted to terminate the pregnancy. Obviously, my mom said, hell no, because I'm here. Like, how are you going to ask somebody that when they already 6 months pregnant to terminate a pregnancy because your kid's going to come out with a disease? But anyway, so my mom has a trait, my dad has a trait. I'm the only child between my mom and my dad. I'm the only child. So I obviously came out with the disease, lucky me. And I'm the only child. My mom didn't have no more kids after me because it would have been a 50-50 chance if the second child would have came out with the disease or not. So she didn't want that burden on the other child. You know. So she, after she had me, she tied her tubes, whatever you call it. So yeah, I'm the only one in the family, and my cousins and everybody else, they have the trait. I'm the only one in the family that has the disease, the full-blown disease. So yes. Okay. When was my first crisis? I was 3 months old. This is based off my mom, because obviously we can't remember us being 3 months old. So I was 3 months old, and my mom said I didn't want to be touched. My legs were swollen. My feet were swollen. Mind you, 3 months old, you're a baby, you know. So my mom took me to the emergency room, and the doctor told her, your daughter is having her first crisis. So I was 3 months old. Didn't want to be touched. I was crying, swollen. Boom. So yeah, 3 months old. That was my first crisis, 3 months. Crazy. Okay. Do I plan on having kids? Yes, I plan on having kids. Yes, I do. But I have to be careful. I have to make sure that my spouse or whoever, I'm gonna be with to make kids with, that he doesn't have the trait nor nothing at all. Like, he has to have nothing, because I don't want my kids to go through this. I wouldn't even wish this on my worst enemy, let alone my kids, So no, he has to have nothing. So I don't want my kids to go through this at all, none whatsoever. So yes, I plan on having kids. I want two. I want a boy and a girl. So yes. How often do I get sick? Okay. I would say between every 3 to 4 months, and it's 12 months in a year. So how many? That's like what, 4 or 5 times a year, right? So not that often, but when I was in high school, oh my gosh, I would go every month, maybe almost twice a month. Like that was more than 12 times a year. So it has gone down, and the reason why it has gone down, honestly, when I got my spleen removed, because my spleen was making me sick. So when I got my spleen removed, that actually helped decrease some of my crisis too. So, and that was 2015. So in the past 2 years, my crises have subsided. Now, my crises have subsided in numbers, but the older I get, the more excruciating pain I get when I'm in crisis now. The pain just gets more and more and more bad. So I don't know if that happens to you. If so, let me know in the comment section, okay? Did I have any surgeries? Yes, I have. I had my gallbladder removed in July 2005. I was 15. And I got my spleen removed November of 2015. So I was 25 when I had my spleen removed. So yes, those are the only 2 surgeries I had, was my gallbladder and my spleen. That's it. How's my love life? Dealing with sickle cell. I'm kind of glad somebody asked me that. Okay, so I have had guys stopped talking to me because of sickle cell. And I used to not tell people at first. I used to tell them, "Oh yeah, I'm good," and I would be upfront with them, but I would not tell them like, "Oh, I'm DeAnna, yeah, and oh yeah, I have sickle cell," you know. But now I do, because you shouldn't hide that, you know. So I tell them straight up. And now, back then it wasn't all that. Like I said, I had dudes that left me as soon as I got sick, would be nowhere to be found. So, but now I'm actually getting better. It's getting better. And sometimes it is hard when you're trying to date, and you just want somebody to be there for you, you know, because you would be there for them with no questions asked. Especially me, like, I'm very a kind-hearted person. So if it was the other way around, if the shoe was on the other foot, and if they had sickle cell, no questions asked, I would be there 100%. But sometimes it's hard, especially when you're dealing with a disease, any type of disease, not just sickle cell, but any sickness. It's hard to find somebody who actually care, be caring, understanding, be trustworthy, be there for you through thick and thin. It's hard. It's hard regardless, even if you don't have any disease, but it's harder when you have a certain type of sickness. It's harder to find real love. So yeah. I screenshotted all my questions, so I'm trying to find them. Let me see. Okay, I did that question. Okay, was I scared when I got my port? Let me tell you. I did not want to get a port at all because I was scared of infection. I was like, no, if I get infected, I don't. Infection is like all time high. No, 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 no. What changed my mind was I was in the hospital and I was in one of my bad crises, and the nurses told my mom, "Why doesn't she have a port?" And my mom be like, "Well, the doctor's saying she doesn't need a port because she's not a candidate for a port." And the nurse was like, "Well, now she is, because she has no veins and she needs a port. And now we have to get a pick." Before I got a port, I had to get pick lines because my veins were shot. Like, they were done. So after that last straw, my mom was like, "You're getting a port." I was like, "Yeah, I'm getting a port, because I can't deal with this. Going to the emergency room, getting stuck so many times while you're in pain. When you go to the emergency room, the only thing you think about is getting pain meds and getting some relief. You ain't thinking about getting poked. You ain't thinking about this. You shouldn't even thinking about worrying about, oh gosh, like, how I'm going to IV line, I'm in pain, all I want is meds and blah, blah, blah. So, you know, so after that, I was like, it's time for a port. So, at first, I didn't want it. I'm not going to lie. But I'm glad I did get it. It was the best decision of my life, health-wise. The best decision. As long as you take care of it, I promise you, you'll be good. And I have a port review video in my on my page, on my channel. So go check that out. If you have any more questions on the port, look at my video. Do you feel like you're a burden sometimes? Yes. Sometimes I do. I tell my mom. My mom be like, "Stop saying that." It's just me and my mom that we live together, you know? And me and my mom, we have a close bond. We're very tight. And sometimes, you know, you don't want to, even though we're your kids and stuff, and, you know, of course, your mom will do anything for their kids, but sometimes you be like, you know how us sicklers, when somebody asks us if we're fine, if we are okay, we be, "Oh yeah, we're fine," knowing good and well we're hurting so bad. It's like, sometimes I do feel like a burden, even though I shouldn't, and I know my mom says I'm not, but sometimes I do. And it's just a normal, because I don't want to bother nobody, you know what I'm saying, with me being sick sometimes, me being hurting sometimes. So sometimes that's why some of us sicklers would be like, "Oh, we're fine." You say that in a quickness, "We're fine, I'm okay," knowing good and well we hurting. So yeah, sometimes I do, but I know mom got my back. I got her back. I know she's always by my side. My mom is truly my best friend. So sometimes, like, when I have to go to pain clinic, she's my only way there, because everybody else got something to do. And sometimes I hate asking her, because she got stuff to do. Like, I don't want to be asking her all the time. You know what I'm saying? She got stuff to do, but she's always there for me. So that's my best friend. That's my ride or die. But yeah, sometimes I do feel like I am burdened sometimes. So, but I know I shouldn't. But just can't help it. How do I look on the positive side of stuff when going through success? God is head of my life. I'm going to tell you that right now. God is number one. If it wasn't for God and my strong faith, Lord, I honestly don't know where I would be. I honestly don't think I would be living, to be honest. To be honest. That's why a lot of people always say you are so strong, you are so positive, you are so encouraging. And sometimes you got to encourage yourself. You have to. Because if not, the devil will come and try to take you out and make you think things and make you do things, you know, you're not supposed to be doing and stuff like that. That's why you got to encourage yourself. Everybody's here for a reason. Everybody's here for a reason. God put us on this earth for a reason. So you got to encourage yourself sometimes. I know sometimes it's hard, especially those sicklers who don't have family like I do. Sometimes I reach out to them and try to encourage them, because sometimes a little encouragement goes a long way, especially for those who doesn't have that much, family, that much support behind them. A little encouragement can go a long way. Just a hug or a smile, encouragement, something, a little faith, giving them a little faith can go a long way. It really could. So for me, if it wasn't for God and my strong faith, me encouraging myself and my mom and a good support team, like really. And then positive, I always look for stuff in the positives. Like sometimes when I go in the hospital, even though I'm hurting, I always smile. Everybody like, you're in pain, but you're smiling. I'm still here. I'm still here. Even though I'm in a crisis and I'm hurting so bad, I try to make the other nurses. Sorry about my dog. He hearing people knocking on the door. I'm sorry about that. But sometimes I make the other nurses laugh and everything. So sometimes you have to turn your negatives into a positive some way, So Bentley, come on. Ain't nobody at the door. My dog bad, y'all. I'm telling you. No. Ain't nobody at the door. You wanna bark so bad? Come on, say hi. Come say hi. Come on. Say hi. Ain't nobody at the door. So hush. Can mommy do her finish her video now? Without you barking? Yeah? Go and shush. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I told you my dog bad. Back up. Go. Anyway. So, yes, you got to look for a positive. You got to look for positive out of a negative. You really have to do. That's what I do. Sometimes they be like, you have a glow. Even though you're crying and even though you're in pain, but you have a glow. I don't know. That's just me. Like, I just like to make positive out of a negative situation, So, let's see. I'm almost at the end. I honestly thought I was going to have, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful that I have some questions, but I honestly thought I was going to have more questions. Sickle cell really doesn't get, really doesn't get the recognition it deserves. It's crazy. And that needs to change. That really needs to change. It does. But I'm grateful to the ones that did reach out and that did want to know a little bit about me dealing with sickle cell. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. I really do. But I'm almost at the end, so what advice can you give to those who needs advice, basically? Like I just said, if you don't have a good support team, look out to God. Go to the Bible. Just I have a prayer closet. My prayer closet is in the bathroom. Don't judge me. But I have a prayer closet, and let me tell you, that's the conversations with me and God. That's like how I'm talking to y'all right now. The conversation with me and God, just like that. No lie. I tell people that if you really don't have that much support system, talk to God. Just like a full blown conversation, and he listens to you. He really does. Just pour out what you want him to know, what you want him to talk about, and I promise you, he listens. He listens. He really does. So that advice, when you're going through a crisis and you want to give up and you don't know what to do, right then and there, start praying. Even if you ain't got to pray out loud, just pray in your head. I promise you, God is listening. Excuse me, God will be there for you 100%. I'm really, really, I love the Lord, because seriously, as many times I could have been gone, or, it could have been another way, but God is right there by your side, like literally right there. So I would say, if you don't have no, support, God is always going to be your support. And within the sickle cell community, you can find people that's really genuine in the sickle cell community that could be there. Find somebody, inbox them, hit them up on Snapchat, inbox them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Find them. If you up 3 o'clock in the morning and you see somebody up 3 o'clock in the morning, talk to them. And that's right. When we say Team Sickle Cell, we all we got, we literally are all we got. Literally. So talk to somebody. If you don't have nobody to talk to besides God, talk to them. Hit them up. Because I promise you, talking to somebody in the community can help you. And somebody can encourage you in the community. I really do believe that. So I would say that, yes. What meds do I get when I'm in the hospital? I get Dilaudid for pain, and I get Benadryl for itchiness. I'm sorry. And I get Zofran for nausea, and that's it. My alternative, if they don't have Dilaudid, I'm fine with morphine. But Dilaudid is always number one. If they don't have Dilaudid, morphine, that's the only two I can really take. That's when I'm in the emergency room or in the hospital. But at home, I take morphine extended release and morphine immediate release at home. I don't take the immediate release every day. I just take the extended release once a day. But at home, that's what I take at home. I don't take Dilaudid at home. I only take Dilaudid when I'm in the hospital or in the emergency room. That's what I take. Oh, okay. When I go into pain clinic, what is my pain regimen? So when I go to pain clinic, my pain regimen is I get 4 doses of meds, all Dilaudid. So my first 2 doses is 2 4 milligrams of Dilaudid. So I get 2 4 milligrams of Dilaudid for my first 2 doses. And my last 2 doses, I get 2 milligrams of Dilaudid. Also, I get Benadryl, but it's through a baggie. So they infuse it through a baggie. So I do get 25 of Benadryl, but that's through the bag. It's IV, but through the bag. But I get 4 doses. So that's my pain regimen. 4 doses. All Dilaudid. The first 2 is 4 milligrams, and the last 2 is 2 milligrams. So that's my pain regimen when I go to pain clinic. And it usually helps a lot. And the reason why I like my pain regimen is because they start the pain off, aggressive. They give me a high dose for the first 2, and they go down. You know what I'm saying? So I love my pain regimen. It works for me. It helps me every time I go to pain management. It helps me. So, and I like pain management because instead of you waiting for the doctors are really waiting for you. And, they already know your pain meds. They already know your pain doses. All they got to do is just sign it off so you can get your pain meds. And they're basically waiting for you. They're setting up for you. When you go to the emergency room, you got to wait for the doctor. You got to wait for the nurse. You got to wait to get your port access. You got to wait for this. You got to wait for that. And that's why we have pain management, to avoid going to the emergency room, because you get more doses and you get sometimes more higher doses. So that's why I like pain. I'd rather go to pain management, but I couldn't go yesterday because It was Saturday. So that's why I went to the emergency room. So that's my pain regimen. Let's see. Let's ask question. I did that one. Did I do this one? Yeah, I did. Oh, do you like doing your channel? Yes, I do. I love doing my channel. I haven't did a video in over a month because, like I said, I've been doing, it's just been busy this past month and a half. So that's why I was like, my next video is going to be a questions and answer video. So, but yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep doing it till I can't do it no more, until the day I die. And I'm really trying to get sickle cell out there. So yes, definitely. How much do you advocate sickle cell? All the time. All day, every day. All day, every day. You really trying to get sickle cell out there. Like really. Like it's a job. you got to. Because I really want sickle cell really to get the recognition it deserves. So yes. All day, every day. I do. Is it hard living with sickle cell? Yes and no. Yes, because sometimes, you don't know when your crisis never gives you a warning sign. That's number one. That's the reason why I say yes, because you never know when a crisis comes out of nowhere. Like boom, like you just got punched in the chest, literally. And no, because like I said, as long as you stay encouraged and you keep on pushing and you don't let sickle cell get the best of you and you don't let sickle cell get you down, that's what I say no. Because you can conquer it every day. Even if you have some pain, and as long as you have the faith and knowing, I'm gonna get through this, you could conquer sickle cell every day. You could. What advice do you have for those who be in the hospital a lot? Don't give up. Don't give up. I remember I had a spell when I was in high school. I was in the hospital every single month. My senior year was hell. Especially my last semester was hell. I missed midterms. I missed finals. Luckily, they made me. I could have made it up. They let me make it up at the end of the semester, but I was so sick. So I know for those who really be in there a lot, and I would just say, don't give up. You're here for a reason. Like really, you're here for a reason. And I honestly think God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, and I really honestly think that we are his soldiers, his toughest soldiers, because we endure so much dealing with sickle cell. We endure so much stuff, and a lot of people don't even know that, because some of us we just keep quiet and we just deal with it every day. We don't complain. We really don't complain. And my mom always tells me, my mom be like, she doesn't even complain. Even when she's in pain, she always try to make somebody smile, or she's always smiling. And I don't. And the reason why I don't complain, even though I'm in pain, is because I'm still here. I'm alive. I'm above ground. I'm on earth another day. Even though I may not be feeling good, but I'm still alive, So I would say don't give up, because we're here for a reason. And we're going through this for a reason. So that's what I would give. And I think that's it of my questions. I just want to go over and make sure I didn't forget. But I think that's it. But I appreciate those who have okay, I did miss one. I'm sorry. Do you go to sickle cell walks? Yes, I do. Remember, I told you I used to live in Connecticut. I used to do sickle cell walks ever since I was 9-10 years old, and I still do it. Even though I'm in South Carolina now, I do it. I sickle cell walks. I try to go to conventions out in Atlanta, but I couldn't go this year because a lot of stuff came up. But as of like sickle cell walks in September, oh, I'm on it. Sickle cell shirts, sickle cell walks, any sickle cell banner, anything, especially in September. Yes, I go to the walks. I've been doing that since I was 9, I think. I want to say 9. And I'm 27. So ever since 9 until now, I've been doing sickle cell walks every year. So yes, I'm there 100% all the time, every year. God willing, I will be there this September. And I cannot wait. So yes, I do the sickle cell walks. So hopefully this year I can get my channel out there for my sickle cell walk. I'm gonna try to do a banner or something. I'm gonna try to do something, either a banner or a poster to walk with, and really try to get my channel out there at the walk this year. That's what I think I'm gonna do. But okay, I got one. This is the one that I really wanted to answer. Somebody said, how do you deal with those nurses who think they know everything and the doctors who think they know everything? Let me tell you something. Sometimes you have to be nice, of course, but if they're really not trying to listen to you, you gotta tell them, like, look, I know what works for me. I know what works for my pain, so do it. If not, get another doctor. Some of them are rude. They are rude as heck. So some of them are nice, but the ones that they think they know everything, sometimes you got to tell them off, to be honest. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. In order for them to get through what you're trying to get them to, like, please give me this because I know this is what helps me with my pain, sometimes you gotta tell them off for them to actually listen. But to those doctors and nurses who actually, like, there and care for you, they're a blessing. They're really a blessing. Let's see. I think that's it, y'all. I think that is it. If you have any more questions you want to ask, I'll do another video. But these are the questions that they did ask me, and I was really trying to get some more music. I mean, not music. I'm sorry. I'm reading something that said music. I'm really trying to get more questions, people to ask me more questions. But when I tell them, ask me questions about sickle cell, some of the people be like, nah, I'm good. But so for those who did ask me, I really appreciate it. I'm just trying to go over it one more time before I end this video. I don't want to miss no more questions. So yep, I think I got everything. Yep. So thank you to those who actually hit me up and left me questions. I really appreciate it. I might do a part 2. Part 2 might be coming soon if I get more questions. Part 2 will be coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. If not, I'll do another video about something else. But hopefully people will ask me more questions so I can do a part 2. But again, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it. I appreciate you even watching. For those who watch my videos, share my videos, share my link to my YouTube channel, share everything, and just actually watching it. I really appreciate it. I really, really, really appreciate it. And before I go, I just want to make sure I don't have no more questions, because I don't want to miss nobody's questions. And then somebody see this video, oh, you ain't answer my question. I'm like, oh my gosh. Trust me, I am not trying to avoid no questions or miss nobody's questions. I want to answer everybody's questions. I just want to make sure. See, I did miss one. See, I'm glad I did double check. Have I ever had pneumonia or acute chest? Yes, I have. I had pneumonia. Now, let's do the acute chest. I had acute chest one time. I was 9 years old, 1999. I had pneumonia once in 1999. 2013, 14, 15. Did I have a 16? No. So I had pneumonia maybe 4 or 5 times out of my whole life. But acute chest 1 time, and I was 9 years old. And that's no joke. So for those who endured that, you know how it feels. But I have had acute chest. Okay. Have I had any seizures? No. Not from sickle cell, but I have had seizures from medication. They gave me this medicine, and I had an allergic reaction to it, and I ended up having 2 seizures back to back. So that was from an allergic reaction from medicine, but not from sickle cell. No. And have I ever had a stroke? No, I have not. No stroke. Knock on wood. No stroke. Have had. I know a few of my sickle cell friends who have had strokes from sickle cell, but no, I haven't had a stroke. No stroke. No seizures from sickle cell, but I have had seizures from allergic reaction, but not from sickle cell. So no, I haven't had that. Yes, I had acute chest, and yes, I had pneumonia. And dealing with pneumonia and acute chest, you be in the hospital for a while, for like a week or 2, maybe longer than that. It depends. So you be in there for a while, and you be in ICU for a while too. So yes, I have had that. Just because of sickle cell. What was? See, I did miss this question. I'm glad I did look. What was your worst crisis? My 2 worst crises. 2. Out of my whole 27 years of life. 1999. That's when I had acute chest on top of pneumonia on top of a pain crisis. Came in the hospital for pain crisis. Turned into pneumonia. Turned into acute chest. Almost died. Almost didn't make it. I was 9 years old. I literally almost lost my life. Literally did. And my second painful crisis was 2015 when I was having issues with my spleen. And this was before I even found out it was because of my spleen. I was in the worst crisis of my life. Was in ICU. Was getting high payments, like off the yin. Was on the PCA pump. And yes, I have. I know that was one of the questions somebody asked me. Was I ever on the PCA pump? Yes, I have. I was on the PCA pump. I'll answer that question next. But the second worst crisis was 2015. I was in the hospital for 3 weeks, and I had pneumonia because of that too. I was in a worst crisis. Pain did not go away. I couldn't sleep for 3 days straight. Was up 3 days straight. Could not sleep for 3 days because the pain was so bad. I was getting like 8 milligrams of Dilaudid. 8 milligrams of Dilaudid. That's how bad my pain was. And 8 milligrams is high. That was the first and last time I got 8 milligrams of Dilaudid because the pain was so bad. And also because my blood was low, my spleen was eating up my blood. I had transfusions back to back. So yeah, those 2 was the worst 2 crises ever. Now, pain management in the hospital, sometimes I do. It varies on the doctors. Sometimes I do get PCA pumps. Sometimes I don't. Usually now I don't, unless I'm in like a real bad crisis. Like I need it every hour, or if I can't last no more than 2 hours with pain, I will go on PCA pump. But lately I haven't been on the PCA pump lately. In my past crisis, no, I haven't. And somebody asked me a long time ago if I had blood exchange. Yes, I have. I had 2 blood exchange in my life. One when I was 15, before I had my gallbladder removed, I had to get an exchange. And secondly is when I had the spleen issues in 2015, I had to get an exchange. 4 bags of blood out, 4 bags of blood in. And I still needed a transfusion 2 days later because the spleen was just sucking my blood. Just sucking it up. So, yes, I only had 2 blood exchange in my life. Just 2. But I think that's it, y'all. I double-checked 3 times with the questions. So, I think I answered all the questions. So, if I missed any questions, please let me know. Let me know in the comment section. If you have any more questions, if you want me to do a part 2, in the comment section, let me know. I will do a part 2, no questions asked. I will do that for y'all. If you want to have any more questions, comment me in the comments, or hit me up on Facebook. If you have my Facebook and everything, hit me up on that, inbox me. Hey, I got a question about this, and da-da-da. Or if you can't find me on Facebook, I'm gonna put my link below anyway. But if you can't find me, ask your question in the comments below. I will definitely write them down and answer them on the next videos, part 2. So, but I just want to say thank you to those who have actually inboxed me, snap me, and Instagram me messages of questions. I really do appreciate that. And I wanted to do a question and answer segment anyway, so I really do appreciate that. And like I said, the only way I would do a part 2 if people ask me more questions, and if they want me to do a part 2, I will do that. No hesitation. But this is it. Again, I apologize. This video took so long to do, and took so long for me to even do the video because I was going through so much stuff in the past month and a half. So, because y'all know I normally do a video once a week. So, I'm so sorry. It's been like a month overdue. So, I'm very sorry about that. And I'm sorry about my dog. He barking like he don't know how to act. So, please excuse him. He's so rude. But again, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all sharing my stuff, watching it. Please share this video. Please. So if any other people want questions or wants to ask me questions and wants me to answer them, please share this video. Like it. Subscribe to my channel, y'all. Please subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. Like my video. And share my video and share my channel. I would really appreciate it. But thank you. And my birthday was last Thursday, June 8th. Gemini in the house. So I turned 27 last week. So yes, thank God for another year. Because like I said, I wasn't supposed to be living this long. So all glory goes to God, for real. But yes, and happy birthday to all the June babies, all the Geminis out there. Happy birthdays to them. Even if you're not a Gemini, happy birthdays to all the June babies. June babies are the best babies. June babies rock. Point blank. But y'all, I love y'all. Thank you so much for the support. Deep down, I'm really trying to get sickle cell out there. I really, really am. Just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate the ones who are supporting me and watch my videos and really, really care. I really, really do appreciate it. I love y'all so much. And until next time, y'all. Bye.